Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. Week 9 of the NFL is here, and Week 8, had 9 upsets, 7 favorites. So if you're picking more dogs than you are favorites, you're doing pretty well. Last week I went 2-2. I had the Lions and I had the Steelers on Monday night. I did have Chicago last week, and I lost by a Hail Mary. Things like that happen. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. Did not hit my 3-team teaser, as I had the Jets just to win outright, and then they lost to the Patriots. Unbelievable. And in the pool, we got Bridgewater's Finest at 608, and Hatbox right behind him at 574, and R Sports right behind him. I still am 15th place at 469 points. Didn't go up or down. And the weekly winner went to Billy B, 86 points. 3 of those 4 people are in the YouTube Prognosticator page, so you can check them out. I got the link at the end of the video or in the description below. Check that out. Buys this week is the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who won on Monday night. And in our throwback helmets, we got the New York Jets, their first helmet when they were in Super Bowl III, and also later in the late 90s, early 2000s. We also have the New York Giants. They have a new cool helmet from a long time ago. I forgot what year, 1937, I think. I don't know. And then we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, great helmet as well. It's the same flyer helmet, just a little bit different. You can see here. All right, my first pick of the week, we got the Washington Commanders traveling to New York Giants. The Washington Commanders are a 3.5-point road favorite. Washington 6-2. The Giants are 2-6, just a complete opposite. This is a divisional game. What I like, I went against Washington last week, and I got burnt by the Hail Mary, don't you know? So Washington is 6-1-1 ATS. They're doing extremely well covering against the spread. Washington has pretty much even offense and defense. Both of them are ranked 10. And the Giants are ranked 24 on the offense and 14 on defense. So their defense is just a little bit better. Like I said, give you that Washington, give you the points against the spread. So give me Washington minus 3.5. My second pick of the week, we got the Dallas Cowboys traveling to the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are a 2.5-point home favorite. Kirk Cousins versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He got a almost 80% completion ratio at 276 yards, 4 TDs, and 0 interceptions at a 145 quarterback ratio. As to the Dak Prescott, highest paid quarterback in the NFL, only 65% completion, 243 yards. 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, and only 79-point quarterback rating. So, yeah, night and day between these two teams. And Dallas is on a back-to-back road game schedule as well. Here, Atlanta's coming home off a great win against the division. I think they should play well, especially at home. And it's only a 2.5 points. So, even if they win by a field goal, you're covered. So give me the Atlanta Falcons minus 2.5. My third pick of the week, we got the Denver Broncos traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. Denver Broncos are a 9.5-point road dog. I love this game. Denver Broncos 5-3, and the Baltimore Ravens are 5-3. 2 even teams, if you look at it that way. Broncos 6-2 ATS, so they're covering the game more often than not. If you look at Baltimore, they're the number 1 offense. 462 yards per game. That's amazing. But you look on the other side of the ball, Denver is the number 3, allowing only 15 points per game and 282 yards per game. So yeah, defense wins championships. I love that. I remember once when I was playing one of my first Super Bowls with the number 1 offense versus number 1 defense. Number 1 defense won every time. So you look on the other side of the ball, you got Baltimore defense and the Denver offense, both of them bottom 10. So they're matching up both sides of the ball. I like the under in this game as well, but give me the Denver Broncos plus 9.5. And my fourth pick of the week, we got the Detroit Lions traveling to the Bay Packers. The Detroit Lions are a 3.5-point road favorite. Divisional game, Jordan Love probably won't play. If he does, he has a growing issue, and if he plays with a growing issue, I don't expect him to run that much. So stay in the pocket. Detroit's defensive line is stout and getting back to that quarterback. Malik Willis is most likely going to play this week, but either way, I'm loving that only 3.5 points. Detroit Lions won the last 2 games in Green Bay in the last 2 years, 34-20 and 20-16. So both of them would have covered that 3.5 points. Detroit is one of the best teams against the spread at 6-1. I've been putting them in every week. I've been cashing them every week, and they are 3-0 on the road. Winner gets first place in the NFC North. And this is going to be a run game, maybe a slight chance of rain. So give me the Detroit Lions minus 3.5 points. Well, that's it for my favorite picks of the week. Let me give you my 3-team teaser. Give me the Indianapolis Colts. They are -5, so it's plus 6. So that's 11. So give me the Indianapolis Colts plus 11. The Las Vegas Raiders are 7.5, so give me 13.5 points with the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Carolina Panthers, yes, I'm putting them on there. Hopefully they don't get blown away, but they're playing against the Saints, So they are 7 points, so that's 13 points. So give me the Indianapolis Colts plus 11, the Las Vegas Raiders plus 13.5, and the Carolina Panthers plus 13. That's going to be my 3-team teaser. Yum, yum, yum. Give me those points. Alright, that's it for my video. For those who want to stick around and go through all my notes on every game I got, figuring out which games I like the best. We got Thursday night, Houston at the Jets. Jets going to wear their throwback helmet. It's on Amazon Prime. The Jets are favored by 2 points. How is that possible? The Jets have a 5-game losing streak. Looking at this spread, I don't see why the Jets would be covered at all. I have to look, maybe something's injury. I just updated the spreads. It was Houston favored by 1, but now it's Jets favored by 2. So, yeah, be warned on that one. Next, we got the Carolina Panthers at home playing the New Orleans Saints. Saints 2-6. Carolina Panthers 1-7. Saints 7 points. Should the Saints be a 7-point favorite playing anybody? They are the most broken team. I watched them last 2 weeks. They're just so bad. New Orleans won the last year, only 20-17, and Carolina's won it their last 2 years before that at home. So yes, this one, I really wanted to put the Carolina Panthers on my top 10 list, or my top 3 teams, but you just can't pull the trigger, New Orleans has the worst defense, allowing 392 yards per game. And then who's right above the Carolina Panthers, allowing 387 yards per game. So yeah, both the 2 worst defenses in the NFL are playing each other. Next we got the Miami Dolphins traveling to the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are a 6-point favorite. The Bills at 3-0 at home, so they're doing great. They're most likely, good survival pick here. Miami's a little banged up. They didn't do so well last week. And they are also on a 3-game win streak. Buffalo's 8-0 in Miami. So the last, 8 matches, 8 years. So yeah, Buffalo Bills all the way. 6 points in a divisional game. Maybe. Not too many confident points on that one. And next we got the LA Chargers traveling to the Cleveland Browns. The LA Chargers are a 1-point road favorite. Chargers 4-3, Browns 2-6. Chargers have the number 1 defense, allowing only 13 points per game as far as scoring goes. I love this under. I don't think either team's going to be scoring well. So yeah, that's the only thing I like on this game. Next, we got the New England Patriots traveling to the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans are 3-point favorites after getting destroyed by the Detroit Lions. Now remember last week I told you every team who plays the Detroit Lions loses the following week. I said if that were the case last week, both Minnesota and, because the Cowboys were on a bye, both will lose. So I saw Minnesota lose. I'm like, oh, I threw a ton of money on the Dallas Cowboys losing that game, and I won. So just following the trends. So if you go on the trends on this game, that means the New England Patriots will win this game. So New England Patriots 2-6, and the Tennessee Titans 1-6. And you get 3 points. So I like the Patriots on this. So let's see, Tennessee has the #1 defense as far as yards per game, only allowing 265 yards per game. The New England has the 32nd ranked offense, so they're like horrible, only 260 games per game. Tennessee's the 30th ranked offense, 281 yards per game. Do up, do down. Usually when you play a game, you know who won last and who didn't. That would favor the Tennessee Titans. But if you go on that trend on whoever played the Lions last will lose, pick the Patriots. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are 7.5-point home favorite. Both teams bottom 10 defenses. Cincinnati's ranked 17th in offense, and Vegas is ranked 28th in offense. So yeah. So if you look at Gardner Minshew versus Joe Burrow, Burrow's probably the better quarterback, but is he 7.5 points better? Raiders ain't that good either. So I mean, both teams are not doing well. So 7.5 points might be a little bit too much for me. Next, we got the Chicago Bears traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. This game's a pick'em. You haven't seen a pick'em in a while. These teams are so close together. I mean, and Arizona, you got a coin toss. They're going to do really well or really bad. Just take your pick. Chicago won the last 5 out of 6 in Arizona in the last 6 matchups, and they won the last 3. So I like Chicago in this game. The better division. Everybody in Arizona's division and the NFC West is all pretty much tied up. So crazy. And 4-4. Except the Rams are 3-4. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Jaguars, the Philadelphia Eagles are 7.5-point home favorite. Phew, that's a lot of points. Jacksonville 2-6, Philadelphia 5-2. Offense of Jacksonville is just so depleted. It is so injured. Yeah, I see why it's 7.5 points. I get it. So yeah, I don't think I could lay any money on Jacksonville in this game. Next, we got the Los Angeles Rams traveling to Seattle Seahawks. Rams are 1-point favorite. Rams won the last 3 out of 4 in Seattle. The only loss was in 2023, and it was an overtime game, 19-16. So these two teams are usually pretty close. Rams being victorious, that's why they are 1-point spread. Next, we got the Sunday Night Football. Indianapolis Colts traveling to the Minnesota Vikings. The Colts are 4-4. Vikings 5-2. Now the Colts are the best ATS team, that covers the spread in the NFL currently right now. 7-1. They only not covered the game 1 time this year. So here they are. They're getting Minnesota. It was a 7-point favorite. Now it's down to 5 because people know this. So Minnesota's 5-2 ATS, so they're not bad as well. The last meeting was in 2022. Minnesota won 39-36 in overtime, so it might be a close game. Good to pick up those 5 points. I would wait the game day, see if everybody plays a bunch of Minnesota. It might go up a little bit. And last but not least, we got the Monday Night Football. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Buccaneers are 4-4. Chiefs 7-0, the only undefeated team in the NFL right now. Tampa Bay, their wide receivers out. They got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, both out. They're 2 top playmakers. So yeah, the spread's 9.5 points right now. Kansas City's 5-2 ATS, and there's a 60% chance of rain. So if you think it's going to rain there, Tampa Bay with the points would be the thing to pick right now, because there's going to be a lot of running, and Tampa Bay can stop the run. So that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you again for everybody who's coming to my channel and giving me a view, and I will see you next week. Peace.